Hello Cyberji, welcome to Click Mind. Have you ever had a problem when you're trying to fall asleep, but your mind won't let you? As you're lying on the bed, your mind wandering to many things. You feel regret because you've said or done something wrong today, and that might affect your relationship with someone or your career. You are worried that you might mess up important tests tomorrow. You are worried you or your family might get sudden serious illness because you just saw someone you know suddenly fell severely sick, and so many what if scenario in your head that keeps you awake all night. Cyberji, you are not alone. So many people in this world are suffering with the same problem like you. Today, ubiji will teach you how to stop worrying before you go to sleep. But mind you, this is not a quick fix solution. It will take time, but it's quite effective to help you fall asleep. Cyberji, do you have some bedtime routine? Bedtime routine is things that you have to do in the same order every night, and some may be in the same time. Before you go to bed, like putting on some skincare, reading book, praying or meditation, dim the light, take a warm bath, or maybe listening to calming music or white noise, and many more. Doing those routine will help you to go to sleep. Doing bedtime routines help our brain to recognize when it's time to go to sleep by performing the same things in the same order every night. Your brain will automatically think that it's time to go to sleep. Those bedtime routines get paired with the feeling of sleepiness. But if we develop a habit of worrying or thinking before we go to sleep, that's what makes us cannot go to sleep. When you keep thinking or worrying when you're lying down before you go to sleep, your brain will associate bed with thinking or worry time. That's why you have insomnia. That's why you cannot stop worrying or ruminating before you go to sleep, because your brain already linked the bedtime routine with worrying instead of sleeping. Can we unlink the bedtime routine with worrying? Yes, we can. Our brain is really amazing. We can retain our brain to associate the bed with sleeping instead of thinking and worrying. But how to stop thinking or worrying before we go to bed? There's no way we can tell our brain to stop worrying like that so easily. The more we force ourselves to stop worrying and go to sleep, the more we cannot fall asleep. The solution is we have to train our brain to thinking and process your worries during the day. Did you know why you keep worrying at night before you go to sleep? Because you keep distracting yourself in the day. You refuse to worry and keep your mind busy to distract yourself from worries because you don't want to face them. When we keep our brain busy or distracted throughout the whole day, this doesn't give our brain the chance to work through our worries until we try to go to sleep. But when you don't have any distraction at all when you're trying to sleep, that's when the thought and worries come. Instead of sleeping, you will keep awake because you finally face your worries. If you want to stop worrying when you lay down at night, you need to slow down during the day. Spend time away from distraction and let your brain process through those worries during the day. You have to make time for yourself to face your worry and thinking about how to solve your problem on daytime. You can do that after you wake up, after lunch or dinner, but don't do that before you go to sleep. If you take time to take care of your worries during daytime, your mind won't remind you to take care of it when you're trying to go to sleep. The first step is to make time, about 5 to 15 minutes. each day to stop doing anything except writing down all your worries. If you keep avoiding so many worries for a long time, it could be longer than an hour at first. But with practice, it will going to take a few minutes a day. And it has to be consistent time, so it becomes your habit. Set a reminder in your phone if you're not used to make time for this, and don't just take time to thinking about your worries. You have to write it down. Your worries and problems will be a lot more manageable after you write them down. And sometimes you will realize how ridiculous your worry after you write it down, and it will lessen your worry. Step 2 is sorting your worries. After you've written down your list, you have to sort your worries into two categories: things that you can take action to fix it, and things that you can't do anything at all. For example, you are worried that you weren't ready for your job interview tomorrow. That worry is something that you can take action to fix it. Another example is the worry that you can't do anything to fix it. Like you worry that you will get cancer, just like your family member. Separate your worries into two categories that you can and can take action. Step 3. For the actionable worries, create plans. Write down the next smallest action. Use a verb and action word and set reminder for each actions. Set reminder to take the smallest action tomorrow to do the smallest step. If you are worried that you won't be ready for the job interview, you have to make plan for doing mock-up interview. You don't need to solve your entire problem. You just need to choose the next smallest actionable step and make a reminder for it. Step 4. Just accept it. Some problems cannot be solved right away, and they need to be accepted. You can even say this out loud. I did my best. These are the only things that I can do. I cannot do everything at once. I cannot control everything. Doing this thing will help you to understand about your focus of control. What is and what isn't in your realm of control. Worry is about unresolved problems. Problems that you haven't faced. Take action on or just accept them. Worry comes up when we haven't resolved what to do, and our brain keeps asking us to face it and make some decision about it. So if you already have answers for your worries, either you can take action on it or just accept it. At least your mind will stop keep asking you to resolve your worries. Step 5. Focus on being gratitude. After you take time to face your worries on daytime, don't forget to make time to practice gratitude before going to sleep. One of the most effective ways to create a sense of calm and happiness before sleep is to make a habit of reflecting on the things in your life that you are grateful for and the positive things that happened that day. With positive thoughts as a lullaby, you are more likely to drift off into a peaceful slumber. Cyberji, if you are watching this video right now and you are trying to fall asleep, but you have some worries in your mind, get out of the bed right now and write down all your thoughts and worries on paper. And when you've got all your thoughts written down, take that piece of paper and set it aside. Make promise to yourself to face the problems that you've written tomorrow. It's better if you say it out loud. Then, do some bedtime routine to calm your mind, like reading book, praying or meditation, or having warm chocolate. It will help you temporarily, but you still have to face your worries by making plans to face them every day on daytime. Cyberji, I hope these tips will help you to solve your insomnia problem. Don't forget to share this video to your family and friends who have problem with insomnia. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Have a good day.